Welcome, Aquarius, to your love reading for April 13th to the 19th of 2020. So, here we do have a 10 card Celtic cross spread and a few different clarifiers. So, to me, there seems to be, for many of you, if you do play like video games, or you might be playing card games or on your phone, there might be a lot of that going on maybe this week for some. And sometimes it distracts you from whatever things that could be bringing you down when it comes to connecting with somebody else. It could also be a physical, um, a sexual connection that you have with another person, but it's also to be careful about that because, and I mentioned this as a few different signs this week, because it sometimes that desire comes through of the need. You're being a bit needy of that connection when we have to be patient with that sometimes, and it could cause a lot of conflict with you if you have been heartbroken in the past and you want to just feel good about who you are and your own worth. You might feel like you want to test that through who's attracted to me, who really wants me, who can I pull in. Watch those desires, all right? Because that Five of Wands is coming in, and that could, you connect with someone physically and then they might not really want to connect with you to be with you, but you might want it more than them, or vice versa. That could cause a lot of conflict, all right, with the Five of Wands being there. And also for some of you, if you have been through something, say health-wise, and it relates to a partner that you were sexually involved with, those memories and things may, sometimes they might pop up, and it could cause you to, you know, um, reminisce about those things in the past, but also realize that it brought you a lot of hurt and heartache there, and you're trying to move away from it, but that might be uh, triggering some responses. All right. So just be careful with it. Those were some things that came to me here. And the recent past, you can see the desire to want that attention from your partner when you want to win, when you want to feel secure, but it's sometimes forcing it. And Capricorn had this as well. And that was on their mind. So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn for some. But I feel this is still you being indecisive about what you really want. So if anything, how I see your energy is you kind of turning away from someone as they may turn away from you, whether or not you connect with them physically. It's like they are looking at you from a distance as you walk away and kind of do your own thing, and that's what they're kind of bringing towards you. It's maybe testing the waters and see how things might go, and maybe for the long term. But right now, there seems to be a lack of real strong commitment there. If anything, they want to have fun, maybe enjoy your company, maybe conversing with you at times about intellectual things and not really the lovey-dovey things that might be in your mind, or what you want to actually talk about, any ideas that you might have, the platonic kind of conversation or friendship. So that Knight of Swords coming through, so fire sign, then we have the Knight showing up, then we have Virgo and Sagittarius for some. So some of you could be dealing with a few different people, or them giving off that kind of energy. But I feel like there is fun to be had. That person wants to have fun with you. You might want more from them right now, but there does seem to be indecisiveness coming from both at this time, at this week. All right. So when the outcome is showing up, the advice is showing up as the Hermit. That is spiritual reflection. That's taking some time to fill out what you actually want to talk and communicate with that person if you would like to or desire to, and that can cause you to get some answers that you might want to receive. But then we have the outcome as the Moon in reverse. As you do some spiritual reflection, if that's your intention, when you have that kind of intention, things come to you through your dreams or through synchronicities or through conversation, and you may figure out that things that could hold you back from connecting to somebody significant, it could be the drinking, it could be other vices that you might have, whether it's overindulging at times, or whether it's smoking a lot, and it could be causing issues in certain areas. If you're doing too much of something, or being too sexually involved with other people and not really being able to settle down, your energy is scattered into a whole bunch of different areas, and you're not really sure what you want to do. So if someone else is not really sure they want to commit to you, or if you're not really sure what you want to do because you're not feeling all that confident because of other things that you might have going on, these are things that will come to light in your spiritual reflection through your dreams, maybe meditation, and trying to figure these things out. All right. Maybe one partner, say if they drinking, if you drinking or the other person is, one partner doesn't like that. And in order for you to have this work, you need to make that change, or you need to, kind of do your own thing. Maybe connect if you want to connect and be single and connect. But I feel like if you're not going to want to connect with someone that does that for the long term, then you have to be realistic about that. And finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life. In the conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, heart to heart. And that seems to be missing here. But if with you being an air sign, sometimes I can always tell every sign that we can tap in to other people's strong suit, whether it be communication and the other person is more emotionally evolved, and the other person might not be intellectually, on that state. Some people like to talk more than other people. Some people like to hug and feel the emotions than others. You got the water sign, and some people are focused on financial obligations all the time, and some people aren't. So we always have to dive in a kind of give into all of the elements to make it complete. And we only can do that if we're willing to work on those different areas. But just try to figure out what's going to be there for you. A lot of times I feel like just to be careful of how you might dive into certain things when you are feeling emotionally provoked at times. When you feel like someone is not wanting to commit, you go in a certain direction that might be too much of something. So whatever that might be to you, just be careful with that. All right, so that's going to be your reading for the week. I hope the messages do help out. Much love, much light to you. I wish you the best. If a private or personal reading, you can always go to the description of the video to get email me for more information. So have a good one.